This is August updates and news. Let you guys know what I'm working on and what I've heard through the grapevine that's coming out. There are a few bats that actually are coming out. There's a few bats that I got just the other day. If you guys look at my Facebook page, a few things I want to talk about. One is, and I told you guys this in a video a long time ago, and I won't try to get lengthy in this, but I took a picture with Mike Hamilton, and I had some replies on the picture. It's on Facebook. This is actually the picture right here. You can look at it. And had a few guys go off on it. And I knew this was going to happen because I don't actually wear shit. I wear baggy stuff all the time. So you really can't see, what I look like underneath. I don't wear cut-off sleeves, don't wear open necks. I used to back in my 20s, early 30s when I was powerlifting, but I don't do it now. Guys, let me explain something to you. This is the body that I've had for the last 6 years. It hasn't changed. If anything, I've gotten more leaner, so you can see a little bit more. I'm a little bit more vascular. But all of a sudden, everybody starts freaking going off about juicing, and I understand that. That really doesn't bother me. I have thick skin. To do this, you have to have thick skin. So it really doesn't bother me. And then somebody popped off about, hey, mix a leg routine in once in a while. Well, how the hell do you know what my legs look like when I wear baggy ass pants? I mean, you really don't know. I don't wear shorts, and I don't really think I have skinny legs, if you think about it. I was talking to my wife about that the other day, but I know it comes with the territory of starting to wear stuff like this. You get people out there that really don't know, and they start popping off. And I told my wife, had actually told me, you're gonna have to start wearing stuff that makes you look better, because people are not going to listen to you when you start talking about nutrition and working out and stuff like that. And I understand that. It actually makes me feel good. It means I'm doing something right when I'm in the gym. When I do hear these smart ass comments, it doesn't bother me, guys. It really doesn't. But I understand. And to let you guys, when I start doing these workout routines, you're going to see what I built, because I do wear double extra large shirts. I wear extra large pants. Everything's baggy. I don't like tight fit and stuff when I play ball. So I look pretty bad when I'm out there. So whenever I do show anything, you get little smart ass comments, which again, guys, it doesn't bother me. But going forward, you're going to see a little bit more of this stuff, especially when I'm in the gym showing you guys my off-season workout routine, and then what I do during the season. So that's just one thing I wanted to talk about there. I wanted to do another video this month. I'm going to do this video this month about half-ounce end loads, 3/4 ounce end loads and 4 ounce end loads, on how they do that. I really don't know where they get that number from, a half-ounce end load. And I want to do a whole video on that and talk about it, because if you actually take the cap, and this, just give you a prime example here. This is a cap off of a 26 ounce Dudley. That thing weighs close to, I think it's 3 ounces. So where they get that half ounce from, I have no idea. I've seen caps up to 4 ounces. I've seen caps up to 1.5 ounces. A lot of your balanced bats have 1 ounce end load in them, 1/2 ounce end load. So when these guys talk about, well, standard 1/2 ounce end load, I really don't know what that means. And being that said, that in that same video I'm going to talk about, because I put a video out of that Mike Hamilton bat having an end weight of the 25 ounce, having an end weight of 16 ounces. Well, you guys, I guess, that don't watch my channel mistook what I was talking about, and they said, how can you put 16 ounces, a whole pound, on the end of a bat, and it's not. It's just the way I weigh my stuff, I weigh all my stuff. And I guess that guys has not seen any of my past videos. Talk about the bats that I have coming out. This is a Mike Hamilton bat. This is the one we've been working on. We've swinging in the videos. I'll let you guys know about that bat. This is the new bat that we had coming in the other day. This is the, they call it a 12-inch, but it's not a 12-inch, guys. If you call the taper, where it starts to taper off, like right around in here, it's about a 12.5, 13-inch. This is the one piece. The Mike Hamilton bat is at one piece too. And those are the bats that we actually have, that we're going to start working on. I have some Onyx bats coming in, the one piece. I kind of wanted to change ounces in that because they were swinging a little heavy for me. So I have those coming in. A lot of you guys are asking about the Jeff Hall bat that is coming in. I have not got that bat, and it kind of raised some red flags whenever I see a lot of those bats on Facebook. A lot of guys are getting them in. I just have not got mine. And the reason I wanted another bat, we were swinging like a 26 ounce, and I ordered a 20 because 26 ounce had an end weight of 17 on my scale 17.5, and that's just way too heavy for me. I was lagging a little bit when I swung it, so I ordered a 25 ounce to see, I can get a little bit more better bat speed on it, a little bit better control. That way I can give you guys an honest review on that bat. And I still have not received it, and that was probably over, hell, that was in the Smokies is when that happened, so over a month ago. I have some news on the, well, not going there yet, but DeMarini has got the mid-low coming out, the Larry Carter bat. I've got one of those coming in again. I have not received one of those. A couple of my teammates has them, and they like them. They like the way they perform. Bobby Gilbert was swinging one. He's got one. He likes it. He likes the way the ball's coming off it, but I have not. These are the stuff that's coming in that I don't have, and these are bats that I have coming in that are probably going to be pushed to the end of the month or the beginning of next month. And the reason is because I have the bats, the Mike Hamilton bat and the Bobby Nifong bat. I have those bats. And then, guys, listen to this. I talked to a few people, not saying any names, but the Melee, and I think it's one of them's called the Speed. Don't quote me on this. One of them's called the Speed, and the other one is I'll think of the name in a minute. But those are going to be two-piece bats, I think. One of them, now there's two things that I like about what Adidas is doing is they're actually and guys, this is, and you guys agree with me on this, and I don't want to get too far deep into this shit, but you have a lot of bat companies out there that aren't trying to make it better. And guys, I'll be honest with you, they just paint over the same old shit and put it out the next year and plug it like it's the best thing. And you ask them, what did you do to it? And they really can't tell you. They tweaked it, is what I've heard a lot of people say. Well, we've tweaked it. Well, what have you done? What have you changed? No, we just tweaked it a little bit. So, and you guys, if you've been watching my channel, you know what I'm talking about. What Adidas has done is they're coming out with a bat that has a very thin, the thinnest handle that has actually been put out. And I'm excited. I'm a thin handle guy, so I'm excited about that. So that way, it's something that I was told a few days ago, and that's coming out next month. It'll be out before Vegas, is what they told me. So, and another thing too is, I don't have a bat here with me. Another thing too is, I'll talk about that one in a minute. Y'all guys remember the old Y'all guys remember, okay, these bats right here. This is actually an original. This is not a reissued. Y'all guys remember this bat? You remember the tackified grip? The tackified ball biter finish, what they call it? The grip spin technology. It's right there. That's what it's called. Adidas is coming out with a bat that has that. So I'm pretty excited about that, because I really do like these bats. And a lot of you guys say it doesn't do anything. It doesn't add to performance, and I can understand that if you're a square ball hitter, but I'm a cutter. I like cutting the ball. So that would actually benefit me, I think, a little bit more. I'm not saying 30 feet, 20 feet. I'm just saying a little bit more where I get that rise on the ball. So any little thing to help in the bats, I think that's something that Dudley got away from, and I think that was a big mistake. And with these bats is, whenever they put that finish on it, that biter finish on it in this area, I think it actually adds to the weight of the end of the bat. So you're putting that finish all the way from here, all the way up to here, I think it adds, because these, remember, they had the finish all the way down, but when they came out with the 2.0s, they actually cut it off about right here, which actually I think made that bat perform a little better, because you had that weight, extra weight going throughout the barrel, which is just a little bit, but any little weight in that barrel actually helped with the mass on the end of it. So that's one thing that the Melee is actually is putting out. And I want to say the name of that other bat's a Cross, and one is the Speed. Sounds like shoes. But those are what I'm getting excited about coming out at the end of this month, next month, that are going down the road. But I think they will be here by Nationals in Vegas. Y'all guys remember this bat, 2.0. Now, I did a video on this 2.0. I got one bat. It was a reissued bat, the 2.0 from Direct Sports. And a lot of people are asking questions, is it the same bat? Well, I got one. That bat lasted about 1,000 swings. It performed. What I've noticed about it, it broke in very fast. And that's not typical of the old the originals, 2.0s to 12-inch, because it took a while for those bats to get broke in. They actually would change. Well, a few of our guys, and I put out the video saying it was the same. Well, now I've changed because the reason is because just because mine lasted 1,000 swings, I've got guys that play on my team that actually cracked one. Charlie Mueller cracked one within 100 swings. You got another guy that's swinging on it, and he's killing it. You know, Tommy Clark has one. But the one thing I noticed when they first started swinging it, I was standing behind them whenever they first started, because we took BP a lot with our team, and I can hear the bat makes a different sound, just like mine did. So that tells me it's not built the same. And I get a lot of you guys are getting a hold of me and talking to me about, Dave, there's something wrong here, because these bats are cracking way too early. And I'm not saying the majority of them are. This is not like the Hot W. It's not like that. There are just some that aren't lasting like the old 2.0s did, the reissued ones. And I think is what Dudley did, is I'm actually going to buy another 2.0. I'm going to redo that video. Is it cracking? I might buy a couple of them, have somebody else swing them too. Is it cracking? And is it the same bat? Performance-wise, it's the same bat. I'm telling you right now, performance-wise, it is the same bat. But I noticed that they were getting hotter a lot quicker, like within 100 swings. That's not like the original 2.0s. They weren't doing that, the OGs. It would take them, like, they would hit tiers, little tiers that they would hit. You know, one at 100, you know, then at like 250, and then at 400, it would like open up like all the way. But a lot of people aren't getting that. And the sound, whenever you first start swinging that bat, doesn't sound like the originals, the 2.0s. So I'm going to redo a video on that. I'm going to leave that one up, and as I'm going to talk about, I'm going to redo this video. But that's on the reissue. This is not a reissue, just to let you guys know. This is a 26 ounce. This is not a reissue bat. It actually has the serial number on it right there. That's worth its weight in gold. Another thing too, a lot of you guys are asking about bats. This is an original too. But one thing, these bats right here are freaking fire. This is the 13-inch. I'm actually been swinging the 13-inch lately. And that's Bobby Gilbert's. The 12-inch, best bat ever made. 12-inch. The original OGs, the white one with I guess got an orange or red handle. And then this, I actually like this one better than the original, but the only reason is because you notice that they just stopped, the rubber doesn't go all the way down here. The rubber, the ball biter finishes, you know, the spin grip technology, it actually shuts off right here, which actually thinks add more weight to the end. Like I talked about, I think these bats are the best the originals, and those are both the originals, are best bats out there. But just to let you guys know what I got coming out in the month of August. And we've got a tournament this weekend. It's Friday. This video will probably be out tomorrow, and we got a tournament this weekend. But after this weekend, I'm free. I'm going to start hitting a lot of these bats, let you guys know what I think about them. We got Vegas coming up in a couple of months. That's what we're going to be prepared for right now. We got a tournament, a little small tournament in between there. But I'm going to get a lot of guys that are going to actually start swinging these bats. I'm going to take them and get upon request, a lot of you guys are asking me to have the older guys swing these bats and give their opinion on them. So I'm doing that too. I'm going to get, because I got away from that, I'm going to go back into doing that again like I did at the beginning when I started doing these reviews. Another thing I wanted to talk about, and it's not even actually on my list right here, question and answers will be out next week. And I seen something the other day that was on Facebook, and they said the top 10 bats by senior softball bat reviews. Now, I was kind of curious because I looked at it, and it's not mine. It's somebody's that's using that name that I came up with 10 years ago, senior softball bat reviews, that nobody had because I already checked up on it. That name is registered. So, guys, just watch, because a lot of people are, in my opinion, are getting on there and saying this is from senior softball bat reviews. Guys, if you don't see my good-looking mug on there, and you don't see my little, like, these are all designed by me, and I have one that says senior softball bat reviews that goes in front of all my videos, and that's kind of like my trademark. So everything's registered. There are people out there saying, you know, and I kind of looked at it, and the bats they have at the top, it's funny because the bats they have at the top 10 don't even come close to the shit that I have on there. Like, they have the Adidas like at number 5. And guess who was on number 1? Well, Mike in bat. So probably somebody from Mike in had put it on there, and they used my name, but it didn't use any of my emblems or any of my logos or nothing like that. They just said senior softball bat reviews top 10, and it doesn't bother me. I'm not going to go after them, but just be aware. I have a website out there that's www.seniorsoftballbatreviews. If you guys want to know what my top 10 is or top 8, just go on there. I'm actually in the process of, it's under construction. There's a lot of things I'm going to change on there. There's a lot of things I'm going to get rid of. So just go up there. If you guys want to know what my top 8 is as of this date, what they are, just go up there and look at it, you know. And if you got a question, just either text me. I don't answer the phone a lot, but just text me and I'll try to answer them as quick as I can if I'm not doing anything or if I'm not out of town. Thanks, guys.